welcome back to my channel. Thank you for being here with me. I am making a special commission tonight, and he actually doesn't even know I am doing it right now. He left total creative freedom up to me. He does like my swipes, and he actually bought, I think it was probably like the 5th or 6th painting that I had ever done as a commission, maybe even the 4th. And his name is Stan. He is a really good friend of ours, and he has had hanging since 2018, I think, one of my waves in his office. He works by the water. So he wants to change that up now, and we were talking about it, and he really likes blacks and red. So what I'm going to do is, I think, I have a black base. I have silver. He didn't want gold. He wants silver as his metallic. I have pearl red. I have pyrrole red. And then I have a mixture of, this is a maroon color, but it's carmine red by Amsterdam. And then I added like little bits of phthalo blue to it, a little bit of like a darkish maroon color I had that was already pre-mixed. So this is a custom color, but it is so pretty. It reminds me, it's a little bit darker than rose madder. All right, so I'm going to start. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is lay down the base and swipe through some areas with, and I don't know if I'm going to swipe with white or black yet, but I think I'm going to swipe through some areas with the pearlescent color and with the silver. And then I'm going to stretch that out a little bit and then make my bold red swipes. So wish me luck on this one. I'm flying by the seat of my pants on this one. Let's paint. All right, so here comes the base coat, and I think I'm just gonna do it kind of like this for now. I felt like when I told him, so he wanted a 16 by 20 because that's the size that I had originally made him. I wanted to make it a little bit bigger, so this is a 20 by 24 inch. And when I tell you, when I put this down on the table, this feels so small, y'all, compared to the other paintings that I have been working with. So let's hope that I can keep the design in here nicely and make a good painting for him. All right, there we go. That is good. That is plenty of paint for now. I have also a bunch of different size palette knives because I could not make up my mind. And I also have on the side the white and the black. So I think the first thing I'm gonna do is maybe make a couple swipes with white and just kind of see how that goes. Just to like get a little bit of a background going. Okay, I like that. And the white is gonna sink through a little bit more. I'm trying to add some interest to the background. All right, I like that. It's just a hint of color. That's all, really not color. It's a hint of white. Okay, I like that. That looks good. First part completed. Success. As Chit Renshaw would say. I don't know if any of you are on TikTok, but there is a comedian that does these skits almost like The Office. And if you haven't seen it, his name is Chit. It is hilarious. I follow like every episode. And one of his things he does is says, success. All right, so now I've got this. I knew that that would kind of fade through. I just wanted it to be a whisper, but now I'm going to do these tiny little portions of pearl red as swipes. Again, as part of the, that was a lot, as part of the background. And I'm going to swipe those with black. I hope this works out. If he doesn't like it, I can make him something else, so that's totally okay. And you won't be able to really see the red that much until it dries. But I think that's really cool. Okay, so I'm gonna swipe. Oh, I need to put more. I got a lot of stuff going on here, y'all. I need to get this black out of the way over here because I almost dipped my palette knife in there. Okay, now I'm gonna come through. Oh, that is so pretty. I think it's gonna dry really nice. I could have even done this and then done like a deconstructed bloom, but I've been doing a lot of those lately. So I wanted to do this one as just a swipe. I think I'm gonna start this one. I don't know why when I pour the paint, I end up with like PG-13 figures in there. If you know, you know. Okay, I'm liking this already. Now I need to decide where to put my red. And I want to decide where this last swipe will go. I think I'm gonna go straight through there. Or do I go? Yeah, I'm gonna go through here. I hated breaking up that really pretty part, but I'm gonna swipe red over this entire thing anyway, so. Whew, okay. Background complete. Now, do I stretch this part out a little bit? Just give myself a little bit more room. Yeah. Okay, so now I need to decide where I want my actual colors to go. And I think for one of them, I'm gonna swipe it up. I'm gonna curl it on around and I'm gonna do it with 2 layers of red, a layer of silver, and then maybe the darker maroon color in the center, and then my pearls. And I'm gonna swipe it parallel to the way the colors are laid down. Let's see how that works. And do I wanna do it? Yep, that is what I wanna do. Okay. Wish me luck. Okay, it started out bright red and then it faded off a little bit. So now that means, thinking about my composition the whole time, I'm gonna do my next swipe up through there. That is so pretty. Just gonna swirl that on around. Yes. Okay. All right, I liked that and I liked all the different lines that were in it. So I'm gonna do kind of the same thing, but this time I wanna do it and that is gonna be pearl red. So that's gonna be the surprise. And I think I'm just gonna leave it like this. Okay. So I'm gonna take this one up through there. It is so difficult to plan this out in my head, what I want it to look like when it's laying on a canvas like this. Just wet paint. I feel like there's no reference photo. It's just what is in my mind. Okay, I love that. I feel like I might want just a little corner of just bright red and maybe pearl red there. Just bright red and pearl red. Let's see. Oh, I hope Stan likes this. I love the extra added effects in the background. Now, I think I want it up there too. And I think I want this tiny little spot right here to be the darker red color. And I want to use my mini little baby knife. Uh-oh, I think I need to come around on this side. Gonna do this left-handed. Okay, I didn't do too bad. Now I do have a few little like fish eyes of black coming up. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that for now. I got this big silver one. I must have like dripped into here, but this will come off, I'm pretty sure. And I can even like, hope I don't mess this up here. What are we thinking? I feel like I want one more bright red one right there. Yep, I guarantee you I dripped that silver part. Whoops. Do I want the silver? I'm gonna do it. No more dripping. How do I want to swipe this? I should have swiped it here and spun it down. Now I gotta come across here. Oh, I just dropped it. Oh, I'm dripping. I'm dripping. Okay. I think this is going to be very cool. I am just going to kind of go through this again. I actually really like those. These up here, I have a feeling are going to go off, but looks very serpentine-like. All right, I think I'm done fiddling. I'm gonna pour a little bit more around the edges of regular black just to help it flow, and I want to keep some of that kind of negative space. All right, let's do it. Simple, super simple color palette. I hope it's going to be enough. I hope he likes it. I'm so excited to see how these pearls dry on the background. I hope they show up. And I also love the little like whispers of, okay, I'm going to take it up there first. Do not want all of that to go off. Oh, please don't lose all those pearls at the top. Yes, yes, I saved it. Okay, got that. Bring it back. Oh my gosh, y'all, this is so cool. I want that main design kind of back in the center. All right, let me think. This is very abstract. Like I kind of want a river. Like I feel like there needs to be something, like there's something leading off this way. I feel like I want some of this. Do I want bright red or do I want the maroon? I feel like maybe the maroon would blend better. But I'm going to start it all the way down in here. And then drip it off the edge up there. And then I'm going to carry it on along and then have it fade out. Okay, I like that. I feel like it needs something down in here, and I feel like it might be that maroon again. And I just kind of want to follow the same lines that are already in it. This is very cool. I do kind of want that to come all the way down. Oh, you know what? I kind of want this to come all the way down. Yes, and then meet that there. Yes. Okay, my last little portion that I kind of want to work on. So now I've got actual swooshing motion through there. I love the fact that I did it with the maroon. I might take one little bit of silver. And kind of do the same thing right in here. Love that. And then what about right down in here? This is such a great way to draw your eye across the canvas for motion, even if it's not there to begin with. Kind of want that to go up and then branch over. Yes. Yep. How funny our paths crossed. I think that is what I'm going to title it. All right, I'm going to fix up my sides. This was super duper fun. I'll show you. What do we think, y'all? I think it has an amazing amount of bright red. I think those pearls are going to dry so shimmery and pretty. There's so much interest in just the background swipes too. You've got these almost, there's that little portion I added, we'll have to see. And then you've got these almost like ghost-like parts here that I don't even know if they're gonna show up that well when it dries. But what do we think? I like the motion in this one. All right, let's see how it dries. I hope Stan likes it. Okay, here it is. The silver and the red are so pretty. The one thing that I don't know if he's gonna like is that the pearl red showed up kind of pink. And I don't know if he's gonna like that or not. I might should have gone with like a pearl violet and I might have to redo it. This right here looks like some type of animal. It is so cool. Like there's like the eye of it. I love the lines and how I kind of interconnected it to come through. It's got lots of motion up both sides. So I don't know if he's gonna like it or not, but this is super cool. But I will let you know. I'll keep you updated. I want to varnish it before I show it to him. It's kind of like a surprise. So we'll see. All right. Thanks everybody for watching. Happy be painting. Bye.